Friday, how are you? It's your Morning Minute, 5280 Sports Network. Nate Lundy, Shawn Drotar, thanks for stopping by. If you've got a 3-day weekend on the way, maybe you've got President's Day off on Monday, good for you. So thanks for taking some time to swing by and chat with us. Shawn, the All-Star Game weekend is upon us for the Denver Nuggets players, but it also means a chance for the GMs, coaches, all these guys sometimes to get together to talk. They've got some time. They can start talking about some trades. Obviously, the Nuggets have already done one. Tim Connelly's hinted that he's not done. Maybe some conversations take place this weekend?
Unquestionably, conversations take place. The Nuggets are going to look to move. I think they're going to look to move Danilo Gallinari. I think they're going to look to move Wilson Chandler. I think they're going to look at offers they might be able to field for Kenneth Faried and maybe Emmanuel Mudiay. And the reason that is because you'll notice that the NBA now, guys with minor injuries sit out a lot of games prior to having a full week off. That's because you don't want them hurt in some game just before you might be able to make a deal. That's telling me that the Nuggets have all of those guys in play. It'd be stunning if they came away bringing all four of them back after the All-Star break.
How many do you, let's play the percentage game. If we're talking about four of them that are there, do you believe we're looking at two that will be gone? I mean, and there could be a mix and match of names. We don't know exactly what to expect. There could be picks involved. There could be anything. But you think of those four names, ultimately, it's not all four that wind up moving. It's probably two?
Yeah, and I think in the end, Mudiay doesn't go anywhere. I think at 20 years old, the Nuggets would like to. They're not in any hurry to give up on that experiment yet. But I think Faried can be had in a deal, whether it's to make a larger deal work or if somebody gives them an offer that they like. Gallinari, we know, has a contract that he will opt out of at the end of the year and become a free agent. If the Nuggets don't want to pay him $22 million a year, and they shouldn't want to pay him $22 million a year, now you trade. So I would say in likelihood, Gallinari, Chandler, Faried, and then Mudiay are the most likely to go.
We'll also keep an eye on the NFL news and notes as we go across the weekend and into next week. Obviously, the Combine and things are on the way when we talk about the draft, but we also know we've seen it out of the New York Giants already. We've seen it with the Packers. There could be more on the way, and that is teams that are going ahead and releasing players, even if they've got the intention of re-signing them, but releasing them to get out of the contracts that maybe are ready to kick in when the new league year begins, which is on March the 9th, I believe is the date. And so between now and then, we're going to continue to watch for news, rumblings, rumors, things like that to come out from all the various teams around the league, because there are some holes that could be filled. Not a lot of them on the Broncos, and that's a good thing for Broncos fans. There aren't a lot of holes that are there, but at the same time, you can't help but pay attention to who's being released or who could be available elsewhere within the league that might be able to help the team out. And, of course, we will keep an eye on what decisions John Elway and Vance Joseph make in terms of who they want to release and not bring back and move on from. Russell Okung is obviously one of those players that we could wind up talking about. So despite the fact that the NFL season has a nice bow put on it for 2016, we know that the NFL is now 365 days a year. So as we watch those kinds of news and notes, we'll keep you up to date on that. Also, if you missed it, Matt Miller from Bleacher Report was on the radio show this morning, as well as on our Facebook Live broadcast, talking about the NFL draft. And we kind of got away from the Broncos specifically and just looked at some of the other scenarios that could happen. So if you like kind of preparing for those kinds of things with the NFL draft, recommend that you check out the interview that we did with Matt Miller at 5280sportsnetwork.com, milehighsports.com as well. Enjoy the weekend, whether it's just the typical 2-day or a full 3-day weekend for you. We hope you have a great one. Spend it with friends and family. Be safe. We'll talk to you again on Monday. For Shawn, I'm Nate. See ya.